I think I play Ramon next. I'm kind of hype.
I had to play him at last Fire and Ice, I think, for the first time.
I love playing Ramon.
Yeah, he's very patient. It's tricky to get around him. Looks like we will be seeing the Pichu here.
He's gonna be the Pichu. Okay, let's see how this goes. Cause I love watching Pash's Pichu.
Starting small battlefield.
Okay. We actually do bans out here. Yes, sir. You're playing with Dano. I like when people actually do bans. We actually get variety and not PS2 every time. Because
Yeah.
I'm one of the people who's like, PS2?
I mean, this is kind of smaller PS2, but I don't know. I like it mostly for a lot of platform stuff for Sheik.
Already just getting berated by the can.
Passion's struggling to get in here, but we'll see how he manages to break through. I'm sure with a little time to get a feel for the setups.
I'm surprised to see Passion like playing as patient as he does. I feel like Passion is very like, I am rushing this man down and fucking him up. But
Yeah.
it is Duck Hunt, so you don't have a ton of opportunities to.
Yeah, he's been getting a lot better at that.
Oh my god. Dano is so tricky with can and mixing up the angles of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of really neat setups you can do with it because of the angles it sends off your different moves, and
No, not like that.
very unfortunate end to that stock.
That is tragic. That's all I want. Okay, yeah. The goat behind me? Dr. Mario Judah.
Jeff Pesos himself.
Hopefully Passion can kind of stop the bleeding, get momentum back after like the unfortunate SD. I don't want to see Dano run too far away with it. I just want competitive sets. That's all I want. I just want to watch good old Smash Brothers.
For sure.
But I'm falling asleep right now, bro. I am snoozing. Like, how are you supposed to know? How are you supposed to be ready for that setup?
Yeah, it's tricky. It's one of those things that like you kind of have to play the character to learn them. Like, you can't really figure them out by doing flashcards. You know, you gotta experience it and see the situations that Duck Hunt likes to go for those sorts of things. Like that, like that's something that you would never think about without playing a Duck Hunt player.
How are you supposed to know the angles,
That's
man?
not something you can theory craft on your own, like just going into the matchup without having that
Ramon
experience.
slime set up 2.
Unfortunately, I had to go.
Yeah.
Can I get another caster?
Casting. Good luck.
We're good. Dr. Mario Judah on the mic. I got a caster.
Dr. Mario Judah on the mic.
I'm a big dog, big bear. What can I say?
Yes, sir.
Dano Passion. This just sounds really hard.
It is hard, and I'll just talk ish lime. It's one of those things you kind of have to have that experience versus Duck Hunt if you want to get any chance of getting around the setups, because he'll hit you with so many things you've just never seen before.
Dude, no, I played Dano at an SST a little while ago, and Cloud destroys Duck Hunt. Cloud destroys Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
And I played Dano, and I was like, alright, GG's. Like, literally first stock, I was like, what is this guy doing? I've never played against, like, a competent Duck Hunt. What's up, Law? Oh my god, Benji, I'm your biggest fan. Holy crap.
Interested to see if Passion will decide to swap or stick with Pichu. And he's going Sheik.
Sheik. I mean, makes a little bit more sense, yeah.
Yeah.
You can move around a lot more.
The
That's
matchup-
not Sheik.
the
What are you
ma-
doing, Alma?
The matchup's fine for Sheik. Going to FD is an interesting counter pick. I think he wants to not deal with platform setups, which is fair.
I mean,
There's
yeah.
a lot of combo potential for Sheik here.
A lot of people talk about, you know, FD, like, FD is so good for zoning because there's no platforms for you to move around on to get away from these projectiles, but, like, you don't really need those platforms if you have good enough movement and if you're able to just track through projectiles, which a lot of characters are, especially Sheik.
Yeah.
Also, off stream, there's a hot set. Zaddy is up 3 stocks to 1 on Gem, and it's game 1, or it's game 2. Zaddy's up 1-0.
Oh, sheesh. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is there's a lot of room for a fast character like Sheik to move around. Duck Hunt has a lot of projectiles, but there's very specific zones that they do cover depending on how he decides to throw cans. So Sheik can kind of dip, duck, dodge over whatever she needs to here.
Yeah, I mean, you have to just play very, 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 very slow. You have to play Dano's game, and you have to be better at it.
Yeah, it's just too much pressure to like sit back and needle. So, but Sheik is a very flexible character. So
Yeah, once you do eventually find your way in, it should be pretty good for Sheik. But
Yeah.
like, that's the issue is finding that way in because Dano will play this like long con game for as long as he wants.
yeah, once you get in, the main thing you have to watch out for is the frame 1 can and nair. But other than that, like if you can get him off stage, he doesn't have a hitbox on his recovery. It's very easy to just hit him with late nairs and back airs all the
Oh
time.
my god, the cancel.
Dano takes first blood here. It is looking much closer though for Passion.
Yeah, playing a lot slower here too, and this is just, I think it's a lot of movement is allowing Passion to get in easier.
Yeah, sometimes the platforms, like, it's nice to have them to get around projectiles, but sometimes they can get in the way. Like, when the zoner has good platform coverage of things like can and short hop clay pigeon, it can be hard to actually get around them. But
Yeah, for
not
sure.
having them in the way, you don't have to worry about, like, having a fastball through them.
Yeah.
Barely missing the nair bouncing fish there. That was in the confirm window, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure.
Rito, I actually disagree. I think Passion and Dano decided to switch personalities for the day. Oh, Zaddy 2-0 Jim off straight. Zam Zaddy.
Good needles and bouncing fish coming out. Taking a stock for Passion.
42%, and yeah, we're crossing the 4 minutes here, and I mean, you can't knock it. It's Duck Hunt. You have to play his game.
Yeah.
DTM, Mr. Vanderfeld.
That's the thing, though, is you do have to play in his game, but Dano's been in this situation a lot more as someone who's playing the character that often goes to time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's one of those scenarios where you can kind of lose the experience in that regard, where they can be better at playing the long game, more of attrition. Especially because we know how much of a aggressive player Passion typically is. It's kind of hard when you have to slow down for that long.
Yeah, and
I know I always get the urge when I'm playing patiently. I'm like, okay, but just go in.
no, yeah,
Just go in now.
it can be really hard because like Ultimate's so much faster than Smash 4.
Right.
So a lot of people that like, you know, might have played Smash 4, or a lot of people just play games in general. A lot of like competitive games are very fast. So you might want to go in, but you know, Passion's over here playing. Passion's over here playing like what's a good comparison? Passion's playing Melee. Dano is playing Farming Simulator.
Euro Truck Simulator. Yeah, it's kind of deceiving too, because this game is actually pretty fast, but there are just certain matchups where they can really control the tempo of the game and slow it down, and then it's like, whoa. I've been pressing buttons this whole time, and there's a lot of scramble situations you get into in this game, where like your micro spacing moves and very chaotic moments, everyone's flying everywhere, but then it slows down a bit, and it can be a bit deceptive with its tempo.
Off stage here. And this game's kind of starting to run away from Passion a little bit.
Yeah, Passion needs to get some sort of needle confirm at this point, and he can't close out a stock with that, it's going to be very hard to take this stock in a reasonable amount of time. But as Duck Hunt's using that can, he's starting to get out of the confirm windows. And then you become the straight hit Sheik when you're trying to kill with dash attack and F tilt, and it's not fun.
There's
Gets
the
a
kill.
good back here though.
130%. There's a lot that needs to be done here for Passion.
That is a perk if you manage to get Duck Hunt off stage. You do have edge guard opportunities to take out those stocks. So
A perk? Like perk 30? Back throw. Dano's off the perk 30 right now.
it's very consistent shield pressure.
Yeah, it's gonna kill.
Oh, I wonder if he maybe could have survived that. That was
Potentially.
close.
There's a chance. Which way do I? There we go.
Cashew Laughing Dragon stream setup.
That was kind of long. I'm scared.
Oh boy.
Cashew.